If you smell what Maddie B and Dolo Ren are cooking, because Dolo Ren's on the show today. It's a Productive Conversations podcast, and we're simply kicking it back with two good friends making great content. Simple as that. So switching it up a bit, but all in all, on the show today is my great friend, host of Word for Word podcast, also part of the Productive Conversations NBA crew, Dolo Ren. It's great to see you, Brody. What's up?
My guy, Matt, yo, you got me dying, bro. That intro was something else.
I told you something special for the special Dolo Ren. So before we get into all the fun, bro, how you been?
Appreciate it.
How's things going? I know we obviously we text pretty much every day, and you and I recorded a show last week with the NBA. By the way, check that out on all podcasting platforms and YouTube, the
For
NBA
sure.
preview. But how you been otherwise, Dolo? What's going on?
Um, well, I just want to say I'm honored to be back, bro. I'm glad to see you again. Honestly, man, I just been working a lot. My creative endeavors have kind of been on I've been on a little bit of a hiatus from my creative endeavors for a little while.
Mhm.
Just been working a lot, just stacking that bread up, you know how it is living on the East Coast.
Yeah, seriously, especially before this winter's coming.
Yeah, it's crazy. I could even see it a little bit. I don't know if they're too accented, but I didn't have these bags like a few months ago. But I've been really putting in that work, man. Been really putting in that work. Trying to get this bread. So that's really what it is. Trying to build a better foundation for what I got going on, and plans for the future. But and better news. Things are looking good. I moved into a new place.
Beautiful,
You know
beautiful.
yeah, man, it's been pretty good. Got Word for Word podcast popping again,
Yes,
making
sir.
connections, got some things lined up coming for the winter, coming for early 2022. Wow, it's really 2022.
Oh my
It's
God.
kind of hard to say that. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit hard to say that, but yeah, yeah, man, I got some things coming up. Got some things coming up.
Well, let's get into it. So, why don't we hit on
Oh,
that right away? Yeah.
before my bad, I forgot to mention
What's up?
Dolo reacts as well. Had a little hiatus from that, but got something cooking up for the YouTube channel too. Um, yeah, that's all I forgot to say. Let's get it.
Let's get it indeed. So, why don't we hop into your comeback, your next chapters? So, Dolo, the Word for Word podcast is coming back, as you were saying. Talk to us
Yes, sir.
about how you feeling making the comeback as we approach a new year. How you feeling about all the new, opportunities ahead? I know you joined Transistor FM, who's the podcast and host of this podcast. Shouts to them. So talk to us about the return of
That's the
the Word for Word
transistor.
podcast. So tell us what's been up. I know you already did one episode, and tell us where we can find the stuff and how you feeling about the return.
Well, I guess I'll just kick it off by saying we did a live episode, just myself. I had a guest. His name is Takai.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, he's a brand ambassador. He owns a clothing brand name. I believe it's Angelic Souls. Yeah, I
Angelic
met him at.
Souls.
Yes, it's a dope concept. It was a dope chat we had. We went live on Facebook. I got the re-upload coming soon.
Mm-hmm.
Re-upload coming real soon. Um, yeah, you could go check that out on the Facebook. On the Facebook page, the Word for Word podcast page. Yeah, just to kick it off, just straight like that. From there, I guess I just want to, I want to shout out, former co-host Bars the God. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Our grave buddy Bars the
uh,
God.
hell yeah, I wish he was at the NBA show last week, but I know he's gonna be in the next one.
For sure.
Um,
For sure.
we
Doors
haven't really
always
gotten to
open.
talk too much. Oh, absolutely. We haven't really gotten to talk too much, me and him, but pretty much it just got to a point where we both were just trying to build a better foundation for ourselves for
Right.
things that we want invest in and things we want to just move forward into the future with. and not just creatively, but just just in life in general. It was, we getting a little bit older. Me and him go back a little while. Back in high school.
Mhm.
We known each other for a little while, and we started this podcast together. It was really, a lot. All the assets were really mine. Like the idea kind of just happened to it was just an idea that it just came about one day, for just
Right.
something that I made and post. And I was like, yo, you like this, bro? This would be for a podcast. And then we went from there and it snowballed. And you know uh to say all that, shout out bro. But with that said, I had to make a decision to just kind of move forward with the podcast. It just got to a point where we couldn't put in the same effort. I know he's busy. Even I'm real busy. I'm even real busy myself. But I've been able to find a little bit of time to make this dream come true again. It's something that that I really had a passion with.
For sure.
And it's something that you definitely inspired to do. Like as soon as we hopped off the porch, you were there, right? You were right there supporting us, man. It was, but, yeah, bro, it's something, I'm trying to move forward with. I had to kind of, take hold of the reins, bring it back to life, But with that said, man, we got a lot of things, cooking up, and little by little, just setting things up for for the next month and this month. And there's not too much of this month left, but November, hopefully going into December, got a lot of people to talk to. And yeah, word for word is back.
Hmm. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. And first, thank you
That's
for the
even an
kind
answer.
words. Thank you for all those kind words, Dolo. It means a lot. And it's easy to support content you're a genuine fan of. And I enjoyed
Sure.
I enjoy your show a lot. Your guys are very talented. And I know one way or another that talent will be highlighted and more people will see. And I guess you were saying, life just happens sometimes. People have to take care of priorities and we have to pivot. But doesn't mean we don't give up on the dream, even if we take a break. We're just stronger than ever when we make the comeback for it. And that's what you're doing, my great friend, doing a great comeback. And we're
Oh,
excited
absolutely.
for it. So, you know, regarding next steps, you recorded with the Kai. It's out there. You're going to re upload it on Facebook. Now, you said you're going to soon put it on all podcasting platforms, right? And YouTube, on top of YouTube.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm like Noah, and this is the arc right here. We bringing everybody with us, man. So
Mhm.
we trying to go everywhere with this. Uh, podcast. I mean, well, I just said I'm fried. Spotify, Apple. We're already on YouTube. The re-uploads are already on YouTube, so you guys could check it on there. For anybody watching and anybody, we cover. It's really I really call it the podcast for the culture. We cover hip hop,
Mhm.
sports, just things that are happening, news, interesting things. You've been a guest on the show before, so I'm not really. I forgot what episode that was that you were featured in. You were definitely featured in at least two of them.
Yes, I was in two appearances. One when I was in New York, and then one when I joined you two. It was a daytime pod, I remember. And then you and I were Facebook living back in the summer as well. And then you've come on my show, the both of you,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
obviously during the NBA shows, and then the both of you came on two separate episodes just to chop it up.
Oh yeah, word for word and productive conversations. We got a good history. We got a real good history. Bars is the one that made the name PCP though. I never realized that, like,
Yes, he
productive
did.
conversations podcast. Never I never thought of that before. Like, wow, that was a good one. But yeah, we've always been making magic, bro. And definitely glad to be back, and definitely glad to be making more magic with you. Hopefully we all get back together and we make something special happen.
Exactly.
You know what would be dope?
What's that?
My bad. I don't know if my internet is kind of like a little bit slow, but there's a little bit of lag. But anyways, it'd be dope if we just hit the because I'm half vaccinated right now at this very moment. I'm half vaccinated.
Ooh,
You know,
okay.
I think that'll be enough to get into Madison Square Garden. We could catch a game. Because I got a vaccination card. I got a card that says vaccination, Moderna, yada yada.
Shouts to Team
If I show
Moderna.
that, yeah, it's a fact. Shout out Moderna. We gotta catch a game, man. We gotta live stream it.
Dolo, I'm so about going to a game.
Productive Conversation podcast, special live stream.
Bro, the simulcast indeed. I do think you do have to be fully vaxxed though, but you should get your second shot soon, right? When's your second shot?
I'll just write,
Right.
had second vaccine shortly after, something like that.
Shortly after.
Call the doc.
Yeah, hit up this number.
Just give him a number
and it's bars.
Yeah, word.
Yeah.
Hello.
No, you know who it is? You know who it is? It's our boy David Bach from the NBA show.
Hey, yo, shout out Dave, man. That would be perfect.
He gives off doctor vibes.
Yeah, it would be a lot. It would be. I think so. Hey, I think so. So. That would be a good call right there. That would be a good call.
But either way, we are definitely going to a Knicks game. I'm making sure of it. Even if it's after the new year, I'm gonna make sure we go to that Knicks game. You know how much of the Knicks. You're just a great NBA fan. Do you want to officially declare yourself a Knicks fan right here?
Oh, come on, hold on. I don't know, man. I mean, hey, yo, you try to convert me from
yes,
being
sir.
an OKC fan. We just got Josh Giddey. We've been had Shai Gilgeous. The future looks nice, but
let's try
bro,
to get.
I'm not gonna lie. I'll be real with you, bro. Only NBA game I ever been to was a Knicks game.
Yeah. I've only been to one NBA game in my entire life, and of course it was a Knicks game when I was a kid, and I need to get back. I love Knicks games dearly. I love the Knicks dearly. Why don't we look up the Knicks versus OKC game and try to get tickets for that?
Oh, that would be dope. You know what? Yeah, once that game happens, that will determine which way I swing. Whoever wins, that's who that's the fan that I become.
Is the Dolo Ren game.
But I'm not gonna lie. Knicks fans are yo, bro. I'm not gonna lie, they are reckless, bro. You heard them screaming the other day. There was like
Bing bong.
They were saying, "Where's Ben Simmons?"
Bing bong.
They get personal. Them fans get personal, bro.
Bro, what the side talk guys get.
That was hilarious.
It's intense, man. And that's the fandom, baby. The Knicks haven't won an NBA Finals since 1973. We're very close to 50 years without a championship. We are.
Wait, hold on, Matt. I want to turn this light on in the back. My bad. Hold on.
You good. But as I'll keep talking while you're saying, and we haven't won a Knicks game. We haven't even been to the finals in 27 years. Actually, we went there in 99. So we haven't been in the finals in 22 years. It's a long fucking time. We're hungry. We've been patient. We've seen a lot of shit. And it's time to have New York City basketball take over this area. Fuck the Brooklyn Nets. And we are going to enjoy this winter, bro. As that cold, hard winter takes place, we have New York Knicks basketball to entertain us, all NBA basketball, really. And then when it gets warm again, we are going to see some real great playoff battles. I just know it.
Hey, that was Hey man, you're definitely emphatic when you speak about the Knicks. That's one thing. That's one thing about you, Matt.
Hey, no, man, but you gotta give support to your team, right?
Now it's a fact. My bad. I had to turn that light on. Had to get a little bit of better lighting. I don't know if you want to cut that out. And
no, it's good.
Yeah, my fault.
Just using those podcasted skills to not make a dull moment. So
yeah, that's a fact.
it's gonna be sweet. But guess what? Knicks play the Thunder at Madison Square Garden on Valentine's Day this year.
You said Valentine's Day?
Yep, February 14th, 2022, 7:30 p.m. Bro, let's go. If we have Valentine's, fuck them. We're gonna hang out the next day. We're gonna see Knicks and Thunder.
Yeah, I'm sorry, baby girl. We got things to do. I would love to spend Valentine's Day with you. I know we planned it, but me
Knicks
and Matt.
Thunder.
Listen, this has been planned.
There's video evidence of it.
Exactly. Yes. What episode will this be?
This will be 117. So Productive Conversations number 117.
Yeah, big girl. Check episode 117. It's all recorded, documented. But wow, when you say 117, I'm not gonna lie, that kind of just hit me. Like, you're pretty deep in this, man. How far you think you're gonna be?
Thousands
by, like, say next year. Like,
I think this time next year.
Trying to go Joe Rogan spot.
This time next year, let's say a year from now, we're probably in the 225, 250 range. I don't really plan on stopping. Even if things progress, I think this podcast is here to stay no matter what. But as long as I have support from the amazing guests like you, the basketball crew, my other crews I do other sports with, the amazing people I do pop culture stuff with, and news like the Tweet Cap. We're just bringing on people every week to just talk about whatever and have a productive conversation. This podcast is going to last for a long time, my friend. It really will.
Yeah, it's a fact, man. 117 episodes, word for word podcast. We've been on the hiatus, so we really, to be honest, we should be on like episode 21 because there's a few episodes we had to delete and some we didn't even press the record button on some goofy stuff. But
what?
But really on episode, yeah, it's so goofy, bro. There's like 2 episodes where we didn't press the record button. We recorded only half of it, and it was
sorry, bro.
Oh man,
I'll tell you one thing. It's happened to me.
Cool, but yeah,
I won't say where, but there is one of the episodes in the 117 episodes prior. Sorry, in the 117 episodes up until this moment, there's one podcast that isn't in full because I didn't press record either. I won't mention it, but figure it out. It's it's one of the group ones. I'll just leave it at that. And we learn from our mistakes, right? And with careful editing by myself, you wouldn't have noticed, but it happens to the best of us, man.
Hey, I got time. I got time tonight. I bet I'll figure it out. This actually I actually had to ask you a question.
Ask me.
So I know you're a big film enthusiast,
Hell yeah.
I know you're big into a lot of, dope TV series. I know you're into all of that, into cinema and all that. I wanted to know, what should I start watching? Breaking Bad or Sopranos?
Oh, Dolo, you're asking a very daunting question. Man, that's like asking oh man, that's like asking what do I drive first?
I know. My bad, Matt.
Oh, you good. All I was saying is like asking me that is like asking what do I drive first, a Lamborghini or a Ferrari? But you were saying though?
Yeah, my bad for interrupting you before. But here's the thing. Like, I know a little bit about Breaking Bad, but I know enough to where I could put it together, like put pieces together and like, map it out to where I kind of know what's going on already. But The Sopranos, I actually, because me, I've said it, I'm pretty sure I said it on the episodes before, how I'm big into YouTube and, how I watch a lot of things on YouTube.
Right.
I started watching like Soprano TV theories. I started watching TV theories
Right.
about the Sopranos,
Yeah, I
and
remember you
like
sent me one.
they got really yeah, the analyzing evil, and it was like a character analysis on Tony, and it was just so dope. It was just like I didn't know I don't know how to like explain it. It was just like it was like I, I don't know. I want to watch the show now. I kind of want to watch the show. So, but I really kind of I really want to watch Breaking Bad as well, so I could officially say I watched it. So I don't know, bro.
You
I know
know,
they're two good shows. What would you suggest I do?
you're asking me. I say do both. Honestly, if you just watch one episodes a day, both it would be great. If you had to pick, though, Sopranos started it all, and it gave legitimacy to TV and its characters. Breaking Bad is the slightest bit better, in my opinion. Very slight. Like, seriously, as close as you could get. And I think Breaking Bad nails it by a tad little bit, just a tad little bit. And I think on pure entertainment, watch Breaking Bad. There's just some stuff that will change your life almost as a viewer. Thinking how characters make decisions, how so sometimes the show is just so fucking hilarious. How sometimes the show's just so deep and heart-aching and emotional and even sometimes wholesome. Breaking Bad really exemplifies how people act in the most dire situations. And I think it's slightly better than Sopranos by this much. But I still consider Sopranos very important, a
Wow.
very amazing show, very important show. But I just think Breaking Bad beats it by that much. And I think Breaking Bad, like I watched Breaking Bad in a week. I was that bad, bam, bam in the pandemic. That was just such an endearing show. So I would say do that, man. Start with Breaking Bad, give Sopranos the attention after. But honestly, if you binge both at the same time, you're gonna have such a better life at the moment. You're gonna be truly entertained and inspired.
You really want me to ping pong between shows? I know you do.
But hey, if you
You heard
had to
me?
pick, yeah, if you had to pick one, do Breaking Bad, and definitely let me know when you see some crazy shit every single time. Yo, this happened. What'd you think of this moment and everything? And then Better Call Saul, which is the prequel series that's on right now. That's one of my favorite shows of all time too. People argue it's just as good as Breaking Bad, if not a tad bit better. And the final season is going to air starting this winter. So shit's gonna be deep, man. Shit's gonna be deep.
Yeah, I heard about Better Call Saul, but like I don't know, it gives off like a different vibe, you know? Like
It's a different
one
show.
thing one thing I heard about before word, yeah, it just seems like it. It seems like I don't know, it seems like a comical like lawyer kind of thing. Uh
In a way, yeah.
but what I was gonna say was I was gonna say like I know in Breaking Bad I know there's one part where like I guess Walter White like he sells dope to like the pilot of like an airplane, and then one day like he looks up in the sky and like the plane like crashes. Like I know that part, like that scene, like that's the thing, like I'll know about little scenes like that, but I haven't seen it all put together. So it might just be time for me to get it all together and
Yeah.
watch it as a whole.
So
I don't
yes,
know why. I know it happens, but I don't know why. I don't know what's all about. Like and I'm very intrigued by it. So you know,
and
I'm
some
gonna take
shows
your advice. I'm gonna have to go breaking.
and some shows present the story that way. And you kind of have it a little different. He doesn't give it to the pilot, but it's something to do with the airline and hence what you're about to experience. And that happens in the second season. So yeah, bro, you're gonna be in for a great ride, and you're gonna thank me. You're gonna want to thank the writers. You're gonna want to thank the creator Vince Gilligan, and then Bryan Cranston, the amazing cast, just Aaron Paul and Giancarlo Esposito, Anna Gunn, Dean Norris. It's such a great show. Bob Odenkirk, not Mike Emmerich, but that's the character's name. but I'm Jonathan Banks, and it's gonna seriously, Dolo. I cannot endorse a show more than Breaking Bad. The finale, bro. I never had a finale that made me cry, made me jump out of my seat. I've never. It's not even a movie made me jump out of my seat. And bro, you're going for a real great treat, bro. You promise you'll start watching? Hell, maybe tonight. They consider the pilot one of the best pilots of all time, best first episodes. You're gonna be in such a great headspace
Oh,
after.
really?
Yeah, the first episode, it starts off the bat with some powerful stuff.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that on the Pine was like considered like historical in that sense. But hey,
It's
I got
crazy.
time. That's for sure. Definitely got time to watch it tonight.
You watch that first
Oh
episode of
man.
Breaking Bad and you let me know how it goes. And when I record the outro tomorrow, I'll tell everybody what Dolo thought.
All right, that's a bet, bro. But shoot, uh I might have to get HBO Max. You got any apps like that? You know, like Netflix, Hulu, things like
Oh,
that.
oh yeah, I love the streaming services. So I get HBO Max from my phone. I have AT&T and they gave me a free subscription to HBO Max. Even though the phone's dumb expensive, I do get free HBO Max, so I'll take it. I have it Netflix thanks
I
to my
mean, that's
mom.
pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, shouts to
The free
AT&T.
HBO Max is pretty cool.
Um, my mom helps with the Netflix, and we appreciate her for that. I also pay for the Hulu, Disney Plus, ESPN Plus combo. And I also got Peacock and Amazon Prime, Showtime. I watch it all, Dolo. That's why I got this crazy brain, man. What about you? You the same with the streaming services?
Well, shoot, I definitely don't got that many. Like, I pretty much just got Netflix because it comes free with the T-Mobile. Shout out. I
Yeah.
mean,
T-Mobile gives you Netflix.
I guess I give, yeah, we could give T-Mobile a shout out. We can give T-Mobile a shout out. Yeah, they give me free Netflix.
You get free Netflix or T-Mobile.
Um,
I get free
what
HBO
else?
from AT&T. How about that?
Yeah, but I mean, shoot, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of wish I would trade you. I wish I could trade you because I kind of want the HBO Max. There's just so many cool things on HBO. You know, the
Bro, it's worth the investment. You get a free month.
what else?
I think
I mean,
I think it's a 90-day
the
free trial too. All right, at the moment.
you said 90-day free trial.
I know at least that was one of the promotions this year. I'm fairly confident that's still the case. Let me Google it right now.
Where?
HBO Max sign up. Free trial today. Sign up. Subscribe today. Hmm. Okay. So it's a 10 a month with am I reading this right? Where's the free trial? Free trial.
Yeah, let's get it, Matt. I need to with that free trial.
It looks like it's just a month right now. I mean, but still, regardless, I still think honestly pay the 15 a month
That's not bad.
for do the it's up to me. Do the 15 a month and just enjoy the quality programming. If you're asking me, or just say fuck T-Mobile and join AT&T, and then you'll get free HBO Max that way, like I do. I've been rocking with it for a year, so um, that's why. That's really why. That's what's keeping me here.
I feel you. I feel you. You know what? I might bite the bullet and get the 15 a month for HBO Max because there's a lot of shows I can watch with that. So yeah, we're gonna have
Bro,
to get it. We're gonna have to get right with that HBO Max. It's gonna get cold this winter. You gotta stay inside. While you're inside, you need something to watch. So yeah, got to
that's
go
what
to
I'm
HBO Max.
talking about. I'm gonna send you a clip from a show called Curb Your Enthusiasm, Dolo. It is my favorite comedy of all time, also an HBO Max show. It's about a writer named Larry David. and he just does the craziest shit around the world. The new season's happening right now, which the first episode was on Sunday. I thought it was great. And trust me, this is the funniest show of all time. I sent you a clip. You know the show Survivor?
I just got it.
So
Yeah, I heard of the show Survivor.
okay, so they live out in a stranded island.
Yeah, yeah, the one where they're on the island. Yeah.
So this dude got in a fight with a Holocaust survivor, and they had an argument on who had it worse. Who thinks of that? Just pure comedy gold.
Yo, what in the world?
So after the show, watch that clip too, and then you want to get HBO Max right away just to binge that show, man. Favorite comedy of all time, hands down. We have Larry David on the wall up here for anybody who's watching. You can see on the tippy top right here on top of Frank Sinatra, under some Yankees next to Justin Timberlake and Lady Gaga and Andy Cohen. Then my first show I ever worked on, Michelangelo Signorelli. That's Larry David.
My boy got JT to go up there.
Hell yeah, bro. Shouts to AT. So underrated for how poppin' his music is.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. Hey, yo, that's nice. So we got a little preview. More shots of the wall there, man. I didn't know that it really wrapped around like that.
There is a whole thing right here. Just trying to make legitness out of here. There's as I'm turning the camera around for those.
See, man. Look, man. I didn't know it went that deep. That Hangover poster is ill, bro.
Yeah, my grandma gave it to me. That's the first ever poster was here. I put it on there. My grandma gave it to me when the movie came out. That's about 10 years old now. And yeah, I'm taking that everywhere I go throughout my life. I love that poster. Shout out to my grandma who gave it to me.
Word.
Even though that movie's okay, I love the first one. The next two kind of stuff.
Not a fan?
It's not that I'm not a fan. It's just not as funny. I'll watch it, man, and if I'm stoned or drunk, I'll be laughing. And there are some funny moments in the movie for sure, but it just doesn't live up to the hype of the first one, which is a hard movie to live up to, anyways.
Oh, I was under the impression that was a poster of the first one. The first one was hilarious. I thought
yeah, this the second one, but
yeah, the first one is dope.
Those characters are prime anyway, so it's great to have those characters on the wall.
For sure.
Yo, Dolo, I want to talk about something about real ass song lyrics. Has there ever been a song or song lyrics that really moved you or remind you of a real ass time? I could give you an example. So about February of this year, pretty much me and this girl I dated for a while pretty much knew we weren't dating at the time anymore and we were really close. We knew as life goes on that we really couldn't stay together even as friends. And I knew there was going to be that big day coming where we just have to move on for good. And those were really long days leading up to it. And I watched this movie called Harold and Maude, bro.
Was she moving away? So what was the situation? I mean, was she moving away or it was a mutual kind of thing?
Well, the way it goes and is,
I just want a little bit of context.
Of course. So yeah, let me just get the one song here so I could tell you what so it makes sense. So dated this girl, dated for a bunch of months. Pandemic hits, try to hang on in the pandemic, break it off. Still stay in touch for a whole year, trying to grow friendship, me trying to figure out, can I be friends with the next? And for a hot second, I thought so. But then, starting seeing other
That's a hell
people.
of a topic, by the way.
You start seeing other people and you realize maybe I'm not over this person as I thought I was, but she's moving on and she doesn't feel the same way about me again. And I can't feel insecure. So probably the best way is to go other separate directions. And that was really hard. Like I've never, like all my other exes, I mean, they have a special place in my heart, but I'm fine not seeing them again. But I hope
Yeah, for sure.
they kill it. I really do. I hope they kill it wherever they are. But I was never really, I was like legit friends with this girl, and it was important to me. Our friendship meant a lot to me. It really did. But I guess I didn't realize maybe I wasn't ready or over her. I mean, even though like I was dating other people, seeing other people, but then I realized like I don't know. I guess you just can't, like, that little part of you still feel some type of way. This is the best way I can explain it. And I knew pretty much that she's gonna move on for good. And as hard as I tried, um, to not feel how I used to feel, I just couldn't. So the best way I had to, it was the only ever time I felt sad about unfollowing someone on Instagram. I like
Oh
felt
man.
like sad because like this was a really close friend, and I won't lie, every once in a while I just hope she's doing well. I mean, obviously I've moved on and feeling good, but I still wish I had that friendship. I really do. But it just is what it is. And um and I still feel stronger since then. It's been many months. It's been almost a year since we moved on separate directions. But anyways, it was like a Sunday, it was a Saturday in the winter, not much going on, hardcore
Just in
COVID
time.
times. Yeah, winter time, right? That's when some of the realest stuff happens in your life, is in the winter, in the Northeast at least. So like there's this
Yeah,
movie I
man.
watched called Harold and Maude, right? The movie came out in the 70s. You want to talk about deep movies? Let me just read you the plot. Harold and Maude pairs court as a deadpan delusionalist 20-year-old obsessed with suicide and a lovable Gordon and and the lovable Gordon, which was the character's name, this woman. She was a fun-loving 80-year-old eccentric. They meet at a funeral, develop a taboo romance relationship in which they explore and tire the theme of the meaning of life with a fresh perspective. Pretty deep, right? You get where I'm going with?
Yeah, I see. I see. I'm catching the vibes. Catching the
Yeah.
vibes.
So deep movie, man. I mean, who would have thought a romantic movie between a 20-year-old and an 80-year-old would can mean anything? But trust me, bro, it sounds weird, but it's deep, man. Talking about relationships, what you have left in
Yeah,
this
that
world.
sounds pretty crazy.
Take, learning from your relationships, even if they aren't, a happy ending ultimately, but you still have the
Right.
special bond. So the
Right.
movie's so like I'm ready to know that I'm probably never gonna I'm losing a best friend. I'm losing a best friend. And that's pretty deep. And if you're sad about it, but I knew it was gonna happen any day now. But then this deep movie starts with this movie called Don't Be Shy by Cat Stevens. And I would play it for you, but then YouTube would take it off. So I can't play it right now. Um, but I'll play it. I could send it
Yeah, YouTube
after.
is vicious with the copyrights, man.
Yeah, even just the littlest sound. Oh, done. So I can't play you the song at the moment,
Yeah.
but I'll show you. I'll text it to you. But the lyrics, bro. The lyrics start with "Don't be shy, just let your feelings roll on by. Don't wear fear, or nobody will know you're there. Just lift your head and let your feelings out instead. And don't be shy, just let your feelings roll on by." And when they said that, I was like, "Oh fuck!" Cutting onions with everything
Oh,
going
don't tell
on.
me you cried, man. You cried?
Did I cry?
You cried?
It was definitely emotional. Did I bawl out saying, "Oh my god, my life, what's going on? I'm gonna lose everything"? No, that didn't happen. But like, did I need to take a couple minutes? Like, yo, what a time for this. Yes, that happened.
How'd
Was
it
there a
feel?
tear? Um, it felt like I needed to hear it, man. And even though,
Mm.
and a couple of days later, I had that tough conversation that we're not going to be friends anymore, but it had to happen. And especially when I heard those lyrics, you just got to let it go. Don't be afraid of those feelings. It really made things better. And I'm a much stronger person because of it. And it's just crazy to show you how sometimes some songs, and I hear that song every once in a while. It's like, yo, that song really helped me realize that it's okay to feel some type of way in certain situations like that, especially something like a deep friendship has to go other ways.
I hear that. That's powerful, man. It's crazy that, it's really crazy what music can make you feel. And while you were saying all that, while you were telling me all that, I was thinking about, the question. And I think I got something, a lyric that's kind of been stuck in my head that kind of correlates to a similar kind of situation, but just in a different context.
Yeah. Mind telling us?
It does pertain to an ex.
Hmm.
Oh,
It's always the
for
exes,
sure,
right?
for sure.
Always the
Um,
exes, man.
yeah, man. For this one, it was like, well, first I want to bring up the song and where I got it from,
Yeah.
and how it correlates to what it made me feel. I actually forgot the song is so goddamn special, but I forgot the name of the singer. Fucking let me see. Feel
So it
me?
feels so special,
Feel
but I
me?
forgot it.
Nah. All right, so the guy, his name is Jose Gonzalez. It's a song called "Far Away." I would play it, but
Same
that'll
thing.
be a copyright from Rockstar. That'll be a copyright from Atlantic. That'll be a copyright from Universal somehow. That'll be a copyright from fuck around, be a copyright from Def Jam Island in some weird way, even though it's a country song. Uh, Pretty much there's a the song it could be interpreted a few different ways, but it's more than likely like the lyrics it's not exactly I'll get to the lyrics that kind of like made me think about that's been
Yeah.
kind of stuck in this kind of stuck with me. But the song it starts off like cold wind blows cold. I'm sorry, I'm not a great singer at all. This is
Hmm.
about to be so horrible. uh all right, fuck. I let the vocal cords roam free a little bit right now. It goes cold wind blows through your skin. Can't believe the state you're in. It's
Damn.
so far away. It's so far away. So pretty much it's talking about like, you're dying. Like, and then I forgot what the second verse is like, or that might have been the second verse, but it's pretty much about a song uh about a guy getting shot in like your last moments, before dying. But
Hmm.
but like I don't know, it's just like there's one part of it. I might actually be getting it confused with another song. I'm so fried right now. Uh, but it's from the same artist. There's a lyric from this artist. He says it might have been the song I was just mentioning. He goes um who are you trying? It goes, who are you trying to impress? Steadily creating a mess. Um,
Ooh,
Obviously
bars.
he sings it a lot better than I do, but
Hmm.
yeah, it's pretty tough, right? So that was the line that was stuck in my head from this artist and from this song, uh, which might be the wrong song now that I think about it. But either way, it's a dope song. Go check that out. Far Away, Jose Gonzalez.
Shouts
Uh,
to Jose
but
Gonzalez.
it's a fact. I actually heard of the song from Red Dead Redemption, which is one of the best video games ever, Red Dead Redemption 2. Well, this is from Red Dead Redemption 1, but it led from me playing Red Dead Redemption 2. Anyways, so the line it goes, who are you trying to impress? Steadily creating a mess. Um, pretty much I made a Facebook during the pandemic, right? Back in what was this? When did it really hit? Like March,
March
like March of
2020.
2020, right? Yeah, I'd say yeah, around that time. So, I'm pretty much stuck in, the room that I'm renting all, the whole the whole time.
Mhm.
And I say, F it. Like, let me just I'm trying not to curse, by the way. That's one thing I'm trying not to do on camera as much. Uh
It's fine either way.
so yeah, so I got you, Brody. I don't want to make you work too much when you got post edit. But
Oh, don't worry. Swearing is
I
allowed on
said
this
F
show.
it. I'm gonna just
Mhm.
but is it allowed on YouTube? You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean? I'm always thinking about YouTube.
yeah. It is allowed on YouTube,
I mean, I guess it could.
unless we're doing like big corporate sponsored videos, and
I feel
we're
you.
not on that level yet. So for now, on my show, say whatever the hell you want.
Let's get it.
Hmm.
So I said, fuck it. I'm gonna make a Facebook because I'm bored.
Dolo Ren.
So I made a Facebook. Yeah, that's a fact. I made a personal one with, a personal name, Alexander.
Mhm.
Um, so I made a personal one, and I had the Dolo Ren, for just my YouTube channel, and just as the co-host of the podcast, whatever. So bada bing, bada boom. Uh, I went on my personal, and how sometimes we get, we think, a lot of times guys we reminisce. I don't know if it's a lot of guys. I don't know if it's just a me thing, but or if it's
Oh,
just a Libra thing or whatever it is, or a good guy thing, whatever it is, right? Um, I was reminiscing. There was one day I was reminiscing, right? Um, and just thinking about one of my exes, and I reminisced about a time where where it's that's a whole nother long story where I pretty much try to hit her up, contact her, and admit certain things that I did, which I'm not afraid to admit right now, but it's not really the point. Um,
mhm.
there's things that like I just admitted to her, so many years after the fact. But the thing is, like, it took me like an hour and a half to write this message to her, and mind you, this is back in 2017, 2018, like 2017, yeah. And it took me so long to write this message, but I hadn't talked to this girl in like 5 years, so it was like the first reply I get, within the very first 2 minutes of sending this message that I had revised a few, like at least like 5 times, because I didn't know how to say the right things. It took me so long to write it. As soon as I sent it, got a thumbs down emoji, right?
Damn.
Here's the thing. It was one of the best things that could have happened. But
Yeah.
and this isn't really this will all lead up to why this lyric made me think about her and the situation. Because mind you, like, it kind of ended a little nasty when we broke up, back in the day. Uh and at this point, right, it's like I haven't talked to you in 5 or 6 years. I haven't talked to you since 2013 when we officially broke up. And you even read my message, and you sent me a thumbs down. So it was like, okay, like, it didn't matter what I said to her. She was gonna send that thumbs down to me regardless, because she probably thought I was gonna, try to, I don't know, like, booty call or something, as the young whippersnappers call it nowadays. Uh,
That'd be a long booty
or
call.
Netflix and chill. Right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's like, but the fact that, like, she would just send a thumbs down to me after so long, like, what's your hatred towards me? You didn't even read the message. If you had read the message and been like, yo, you're a piece of you're a piece of shit, like, thumbs down. Okay, you got it. But you didn't even read the message. You literally just saw it and just thumbed it down. You didn't even care what I had to say. So it was
Yeah,
like,
she ain't worth it.
yeah, it's like, okay, all right, so you obviously got some type of problem with me. and you haven't talked to me in 5-6 years. You've been holding on to some type of grudge. Whatever. That's something that's past me, right? So, my life has been pretty fine since, since, me sending that message to her and, seeing her response to it. Now this leads up to 2020 where I make a Facebook. I actually comment on a friend's status, shout out Kai, shout out Boogie too. That's actually how me and Matt met
Shouts to
through
Boogie, Miles Boogie, one of the nicest, most genuine guys I know. Love that guy to death.
That's a fact, me too. But yeah, I was on his big brother Kyler's Facebook profile, whatever, because he was one of my first friends that added me, and and I commented something, and then I saw she commented under it.
Oh,
and I was like, oh yeah, I was like, oh wow, I haven't seen this girl in a long time.
Wow, this is 3 years after this text, huh?
This is 3 years after that.
Yeah.
This is 3 years after that. So, I say, wow, okay. And I guess, as men do, we reminisce about the past a lot, as I was trying to say before. We reminisce about the past a lot. So, I wrote a status mentioning this situation.
Yeah.
Not detailing it completely and being very vague about it. At the time I had just made a Facebook. I only got like 30 friends on it. Very few friends, very few people I'm thinking even seeing this. So I write the status, yada yada, and there goes my ex. Not only did she do some petty stuff by liking it, but she commented saying that I was lying. So it's like okay, all right. After
This is
everything I
almost an
admitted to
8-year
you,
thing.
I'll tell you, this is a long time thing, man. But it honestly, I've been at peace about it, really. But it's just like the line from the song, I try to sing it how he sings it. He's like, "Who are you trying to impress? Steadily creating a mess." Like that.
Yeah.
You feel me? Gotta hit
Talented
him
ass
with the smooth.
motherfucker.
Hey man, not me, not today, not yet. Not like you at least. But anyways, it just made me think of that, why would she be trying to tell me I'm like, why if you really had something to say, because in the comments she also said, oh, you didn't give me a chance to say anything or whatever. And it's like, all right,
You
so
did the thumbs down. Like,
this is your chance. That's what I'm saying. Hey, yeah, you sent me a thumbs down. That's first off. You didn't even read the message. You didn't even care about what I had to say. You thought I was trying to get a booty call. Like, let's be honest, that's what you thought. That's what most people think when their ex hits them up randomly. But no, I really had something to say to you. But not just that, but it's you have a chance to say anything to me right now. You could have DM'd me and gave me a real reply. If you really had something to say to me, you would have said it. But you went on my Facebook profile and just went on my comment section and just said some bullshit and accused me of being a liar.
just trying to embarrass. Doesn't make anything better.
Trying to embarrass me, but it doesn't make anything better. And not only that, you're lying about saying that I'm lying. So either way, it's a whole mess, Matt. I'm sorry to get you involved in that little mess. I'm really at peace with it.
Hell
it's
no,
something that I'm at peace with.
no apologies needed. I appreciate you sharing that with us too.
Yeah, it's just yeah, no, for sure, man, for sure. I'll probably tell you, not like I'm, I would say it like what I admitted to her, but I'll tell you that,
Another
the
time.
DMs, but
Facts.
for sure.
I think the main thing we can always learn is there's something to learn from these experiences, from the people we meet. Like, one thing I learned, especially with the past girls I've had and then the relationships I've had that were really strong, there are people who are meant to be in our lives who are gonna be leaving it, yet they make such a profound impact. That's just part of life and relationships. And that's the thing about heartbreak and love. bays and stuff. When we talk about that kind of stuff, connections are a privilege and there's something to value. And the way life goes, hey, there's a reason why you're married to one person, right? So to make sure that you have the special bond, you have to go through life to know what's good, what you want, what you don't want. And you're going to go through some painful lessons to find that out. But you have to do it, man. And that was especially what I got from Don't Be Shy. Like, of course, don't be shy to the good times, but don't be shy from the bad times either. They are going to be tough to experience, but they're going to make you a better person. You have to be open to it. And ever since I really gauged that it's only been really a year and a half since I've been more open to something like that. And we're only going to see where it leads us, especially once this pandemic ends and once there is a true life at the end of it. And once we start the new chapter, we're going to thank those obstacle times, oddly. Most fun I never want to have again. That's my motto.
Lord willing.
Lord willing, indeed. And I think when you were talking about reminiscing on life, though, of course, it's painful and sometimes traumatic for others, sometimes we do have to reflect to make ourselves better for it. And know what you need to reminisce on, not what someone else tells you have to reminisce on. Know what you is good for you. And the communication skills is what we need the most, man. I had someone there. I was trying to rekindle with a friend I haven't talked to. We had a falling out. Long story short, he was the same thing. He barely read my message that I tried to make amends to. And he was just like, yeah, whatever. I don't care pretty much. You need to reflect on what your past behavior. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Any beef I had with you was 4 years ago, which clearly you didn't give a damn. If you really think I'm the same person I am 4 years ago, this ain't gonna work. And the way I left it, I said, yeah, I did as much reminiscing.
Yeah, and to be that dismissive too, that's kind of
Right.
crazy.
And I said, if you have a problem with me, if you're upset, you will tell me now. Maybe not this moment, but you will tell me within the day frame. Maybe you're legitimately busy, but if you care enough, you'll figure out a time to tell me why you're upset. He didn't, so I'm going to assume he's literally mad at me for no reason. And the way I left it, there's nothing here to discuss if you're not going to communicate. Maybe someday you'll tell me in person. Probably won't. If I see you, it'll probably be, hey, how's it going? I'm open for it. I'm open to make amends, but I did what I could to try to make it better. And if somebody's going to take that away from me, then they're ignorant and dumb. I did my best. It's up to them now.
You forgot a part. You forgot a part in there, Matt. Matt, I was gonna tell you, forgot a part in that. You did what you could as a man.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the part you forgot as a man.
I did it to be. I didn't do it. Nobody told me to do it. You hit the nail on the head, man. Did it to be a better man in the situation. I'm not going to give up on it. I'm still open to make amends, but I did what I had to do. And I'm fine if you go back and try to fix it or not. At least I tried. And if I, for some reason, go away in this world and, I hope to live for a long time, but at least if the day it's time for this life to end, if God calls me, I hope people realize that.
Long live Matt Bunny.
God bless Dolo. But if I do that, I at least want people to remember me as someone who gave a shit, someone who tried, someone who even if people are mad at him, he will do his best to try to make the amends and not let things go. Even if I'm not the only fucking person doing that shit, that's how I like to be remembered. I at least gave it, truly cared, and was genuine. I'm not perfect. I've made mistakes. I probably will make more mistakes. But you'll never take my integrity away as a man and as a good human being. And that's how I want to be remembered. So that's all I can do, right? And it's easy to live when you have genuine friends like Dolo. It really is, man. Your friendship means a lot to me, and I appreciate you being a true, real one in it.
Well, Matt, you said some powerful words. I know there's been a little bit of lag in our connection, but you said some powerful words, man. And I definitely value your friendship too. I'm definitely glad, to have you, in this podcast business. uh, it's gonna be, the future's looking bright, man. I'm glad to have you, by my side, and it's good to know that you're there. But yeah, man, we gonna get it rocking, man. PCP, dub for dub, more collabs coming.
More collabs coming indeed. Dolo, it's crazy to think we've been killing it for an hour already. It feels like we've been only talking for 15 minutes, but that's just how
Yeah,
you
how long
know.
has it been for real?
We're at the 57-minute mark.
Yeah, man, I wasn't even okay. Yeah, I wasn't even keeping track of the time, honestly. Like, yeah, we got pretty deep there, man. That was a hell of a question. See, there's one thing about Matt Bunny, man. You know how to ask the questions. Like, there's one thing I like about you. Like, your icebreakers are so multi open ended that it's like it just leads into anything. Like you say something like, "Yo, what's the craziest thing you've seen in a McDonald's?"
Hey,
It kind of throws like it's like it kind of throws you off at first, but then you realize like, oh, like it's actually a pretty good question because I actually have seen some crazy shit at McDonald's. Like so, it's
yeah.
like yo, you got them perfect icebreakers, man. Like it's like you got away with words, my friend.
I'm just trying to make it as identifiable to Matt Brown as possible. So I believe every single person has a story, no matter who the hell you are. Now it might be much harder to get out of stories out of people than others, but at least if I try, we're gonna have both a genuine and productive conversation. And I just think about life. Like
Yeah,
everyone's
that's
been
for sure.
at a McDonald's. Most people, most if not all, have had, if not a girlfriend, somebody. Sorry, if not a significant other, then at least somebody who made a significant impact, no matter what your sexual orientation is. And most people, all the other questions I
No, that's a
asked
fact.
between the five categories of sports, tech, pop culture, news slash politics, and human interests, I just believe in people's good ass stories. So that's why I just asked the questions because I believe everybody's these great stories in them. And I'll at least
Yo,
try
and your
for it.
podcast has had so many people with some great ass stories. You like, yo, like the Tinder girl was a classic. Forgot her name, but yeah, that was a classic. That was a classic.
Yeah,
Yo,
the
you wanna do something you wanna do something that's kind of like word for word kind of esque.
let's do it. What you got for me?
So I wanted to know your opinion on this actually. Um, I know we gotta wrap it up soon, but so have you ever heard of the rapper NBA Youngboy?
Yes, I have actually. He has a song I really like, but I can't remember it. But I know he's had some legal troubles. What's up?
No, it's all good. I had a song I remember the name of but couldn't remember the artist, so the same old thing, apples and oranges.
NBA young
But
boy.
young boy, yeah, 21-year-old artist. He was in jail. He was in prison for
Yeah.
like the past few months because he's just a troublemaker. He got caught with a pistol and he wasn't supposed to have one, and he's on probation, and he got locked up. And he had a number, and his album went number one. It actually because Drake's album CLB,
Yeah.
Certified Lover Boy, was number one on Billboard, at least the rap charts. I'm not sure about all like in general, like the top charts, but at least rap charts, right? Was just like, number one for weeks on end. And then
Hmm.
Young Boy's album comes out and boom, it knocks off. It's the album that knocked off, Drake's number one, streak. Man,
Ooh.
young boy at the age of 21 got a number one album while he was in prison. Just like,
Tupac.
other artists like Tupac, Tupac was in prison when he had a number one album. So,
All
this
eyes
this
on
dude
me.
is serious, this dude is really yo, shout out Tupac, man. But like, yeah, young boy, he's like, I'm not saying he's the next Tupac, but I'm saying his impact, he's the next artist. Like he's the big thing right now. He's the big thing right now.
Yeah.
Um,
Definitely talented guy.
so pretty much he was able, no, for sure. He was able to get probation, like I think he's on house arrest now or something like
Yeah,
that.
he's in a
But I'm
halfway
trying to
house.
find out yeah, halfway house or something. But his stipulations are crazy. And I wanted to see what you thought of them.
Let's do it.
Hold on, my bad. I'm trying to find this right. Let me find this real quick for you. NBA Youngboy stipulations for house arrest. Like it's crazy. Like one of them is that he can't have any guest in his house from after 7 p.m. or before 9 a.m. That's one of the stipulations. But there's more. It's so crazy. It's almost like prison, but not prison. You know, it's kind of nuts.
It's almost,
Hold
is it
on. Give
like
me a second. Give
a
me a
rich
second. Give
person's
me a
house
second.
arrest or a celebrity
Something
one?
like that. Something like that. Hold on. My bad. Now I'm having trouble trying to find it.
You're good. You're good.
All right. Boom. I'm on hotnewhiphop.com. Hot New Hip Hop. Shout out hotnewhiphop.com, man.
I
So
used to get a lot of tracks from there back in the day.
um
Yo,
oh,
that's a
that's a
funny
fact.
saying. Back
So
in the
yeah,
day.
boom. I love that saying. It encompasses so many
Now, back in the
things.
day.
But so boom, he's on 24-hour house arrest in Utah right now. He has electronic monitor on his ankle, yada yada.
Hmm.
He's travel restricted to Baton Rouge and parts of Utah and California. He's from
Interesting.
Baton Rouge. He's from Baton Rouge, so pretty
Louisiana
much the
boy.
same. He can't go back to see his family back there. Yeah, crazy, crazy dude. So he can't have any more than 3 visitors in his home at a time.
Really?
No more than 3 visitors in his home at a time.
It's
All
gotta be
visitors
boring.
must be approved by a judge. So these visitors, they have to be approved by a judge. He can't hang out with like none of his hood, like his friends from the hood that are like, like gangsters, whatever, like, known gang members or whatever. He
Yeah.
can't hang out with like any troublemakers, anyone that the judge does not, sign off on. Like he literally can't chill with anybody unless the judge says it's okay to chill
Hmm.
with him. Um, no visitors between 9 p.m. and 7 a.m. So anybody that's in his house has to leave before 9 p.m. Like this is wild. I mean, he's free, but like this is like his freedom right now. I'm pretty sure he still has to go to court and everything, but
Yeah.
uh he 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 cannot break any law, like no type of law. If he breaks any kind of law, he's back in prison. Cannot possess a firearm. Um, for a rapper, that's kind of a bigger thing because rappers are always in danger. Uh, oh well, I'm telling you everything that I'm thinking. I'm not even asking you what you're thinking. Like, what do you think about the no visitors thing? Like between 9 p.m. and 7 a.m.
I mean, I feel even people who may have not made the best decisions and they have to learn their lesson from it, they should criminals should get visitation rights if they're doing their time and learning their lesson. It's not gonna be easy, it's gonna be tough, but I think you should at least have the right, and it's up to them if they want to do it or not. I think you have the right that if you're in that position to have visitors. And you know, I'm not exactly an expert in this field, but like when it comes to approving your visitors or
Yeah,
not,
me
I
neither.
don't think that should be a problem. Assuming it's not like, somebody else they're looking for. Is it that necessarily? Visit who you want to visit in this delicate time they have when visiting someone.
Yeah, if they're monitored anyway, then it's like, what are they
Yeah,
doing?
what are
So
they
yeah,
gonna
you don't
do?
have much of an issue with the time frame. You just have more of an issue with like the judge like saying who you can hang out with. That is kind of a crazy thought. But
Yeah,
here's the doozy. For me, this is the doozy right here for me. So he
on the
pretty
doozy.
much can't use any narcotics used like he cannot use any narcotics that are not prescribed by a doctor. So pretty much can't smoke any weed.
Hmm.
You can't like, you can't indulge in like well, I guess that's the only one that I would care about anyways. I guess he can't do any recreational drugs, but weed is one thing he cannot smoke. Like he
Hmm.
just like is one of those things. I mean, I guess that's a normal probation thing, but like
Hmm.
it's recreational now. It's really there are some people that are on probation right now that are allowed to smoke weed. So it's like we young boy, they're not playing at all with him. Like they're
Want to
giving him
make
his
an example?
freedom, but he's on a time limit. Yeah, that's what it seems like. Like I was kind of thinking like along the same kind of thing. Like but yeah, like I don't know, man. It's just crazy. Like I don't know too much about his case, but yeah, I don't know where it goes from there. But like yeah, at the moment, young boys on house arrest. Uh, this is one of those topics we will cover on word for
Hmm.
word. So I'm glad I had you to share your opinion on it. Like
Of course,
it's kind
Dolo.
of
Of
crazy, man.
course. Yeah. At the end of the day, NBA Youngboy has to do his time. I'm sure with the what you were explaining, it's not forever. Hopefully, it goes quick, and then he can make an example of what not to do in the future. I hope he decides to do that instead of the system trying to make an example of him. And it's not worth trying to make these risks if you have to do some time for it. So hopefully he learns from this man, and he's got my support, and I believe in second chances. And I hope he still, because he's a talented rapper, I hope he now uses these opportunities after time serves to make great music and to be a better man from it in person and lead by example after that. You can overcome your mistakes. That's what I got to say for NBA Youngboy. Hope the best for you,
It's a
my friend.
fact. PCP dub for dub. We support young boy, man. Shout out young boy, man. Get through that house arrest. Don't smoke no weed, man. You'll end up back in prison with a #1 album too. That's crazy.
The weed's gonna taste so much better and feel so much better once you're done, man. So we're pulling for you, NBA young boy. We're pulling for you.
It always does.
Indeed,
Quite
man.
literally, quite literally. I'm definitely gonna pull one. I'm definitely gonna pull one for young boy real soon, man. Pull it in the air too.
Absolutely, man. Yo, Dolo, there's one last thing we gotta do. The Proust questionnaire number 2. Like you said, like you done the first couple of times, we're gonna do 10, this time 11 short but deep questions. And bro, I'm trying to hear what you gotta say. The Proust question number 2. You ready for it?
Let's get it.
All right, Dolo. My first question, the Proust questionnaire number 2. What is your idea of pure happiness?
Idea of pure happiness is oh, I guess in this corporeal form, it's uh financial freedom
Yeah.
and physical physical I don't know the word for it, but like physical, optimal health, optimal peak health. So I guess those would be.
Peak health. I like
I
that. I
don't know. I
like
just completely butchered my answer to that.
that. You want to try one more time?
Nah. I mean, you pretty much got like the gist of it, like peak health, like financial freedom and peak health. But I just said it so bad, so it's like, yeah, that's pretty much my answer.
I like it. I like it. So my second question for you on this questionnaire, Dolo, what is your greatest fear?
My greatest fear is that it's always been that like I won't end up doing anything significant that won't impact at least at least the ones close to me or at least somebody like I don't know. I got some stories I want to write, that, I really never told no one about. But I got some things I want to do, you know. Uh yeah, I guess just a fear of being insignificant and having nothing really to add to the world when it's all said and done.
Dolo, I know for a fact that you're going to be contributing to this world. You have been already with the beginning of word for word, and I believe in you, man. I believe you're going to accomplish that goal and not have to worry about that fear.
Appreciate you, my dude.
Yo, so my next question is, what's your greatest extravagance? And what I mean, like, what did you spend the most money on? And like, I'm based on pure joy and happiness. Like, yo, fuck it. I'm buying these shoes. I'm buying these tickets. I'm going on this vacation. I'm fucking doing whatever. What's your greatest extravagance?
My greatest extravagance. I don't know. I guess like uh back 2013, 2014. I was I was selling, I was in my I was it was kind of my time where I was selling a lot of drugs and shit. Uh I spent, like, literally just for no reason, I spent at least $1,200 in Atlantic City, or maybe like $1,500 in Atlantic City, and literally, not, I guess you could say one night, but literally like 10 hours, like 10 hours I spent this money, and it was just like for nothing. Like, I really just got, like, I really just lost money, like, on coin machines. I bought some Molly and I did it, and then, like, I bought some drinks, I bought food. And I think I gave my friend like 300 to play poker, and he lost. So
Damn, dog. I wish I was friends with you then.
nah, it's a fact. I was getting it, but at the same time, yeah, that's probably the most extravagance I've done. We spent $1,500 on the Atlantic City Pier boardwalk, high on Molly, losing money.
Well, Dolo, we've all been there, and soon enough you'll be balling like that again, and you won't have to worry about losing that much.
Oh man,
What
one day
was
that'll
you
be fun.
we already kind of hit this, but if you want to expand on it, is what's something you learned from a past relationship or fling? Like the way I would say is you have to take in the good with the bad and learn from it. That's one thing I learned. What would you have to say?
Um, I would say that you can't control what somebody feels,
Bars.
whether that be good or bad, you know, whether you want them to forget about you, or whether you want them to at least remember you fondly, but they forget about you. You know what I'm saying? You can't control what someone thinks about you or what someone feels about you, or you can't control what someone does. You really can't control nothing in this world, but you can control what you feel. You can control how you move, and you can control, where your next destination is. Um, that's what I would say about, something I learned about my relationships.
You powerful
You
ass
just
dude.
gotta
I
you just gotta let
appreciate
it
that.
be. You gotta let bygones be bygones.
Yeah. You
Bro,
could
you've been the one saying the lines though. You've been the one saying the powerful stuff tonight, man. I'm trying to get on your level.
Hey man, you're saying just as powerful stuff, man. I'm learning from you, you're learning from me, and that's why we're always great collaborating, both on and off
Respect.
the mics. Who
Yeah.
was your greatest teacher or professor?
Dr. Jusman, my nutrition teacher in Southern Connecticut State University.
Ooh,
97 years old.
97 grinding it still.
Uh, that was in 2012. I'm pretty sure he's dead by now. But
Oh,
if
well,
he's
rest in
not,
peace.
oh, rest
Yeah,
in peace. I
100.
don't know.
He'd be
I don't know if he's
116
dead.
years old,
What, he 116? Really?
I think.
Nah, he'd be 107. Nah, he'd be like 107. He'd
Oh
be
wait,
like
why am I
maybe
doubling
100,
that?
or
My
maybe like
bad, my
106. Nah, you're good. You're good. You're fried like me. No, I'm kidding.
bad. But yo,
Nah, but
shouts. I mean, you
yeah,
definitely have the right.
Dr. Jessamine. Yeah, definitely.
You have the right to be a nutrition teacher if your nutrition has led you to 97, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, hopefully he's still alive. I hope he's not dead. But Dr. Jessamine, if you see this episode, you're a teacher, and I learned a lot from you. I'm glad that you're still kicking. Disregard my disrespectful comments.
God bless, man. God bless. So, what word or phrase do you most overuse?
uh, I think I say like a lot, like not
Didn't know, like you just did it three
like in
times
the
there.
Paris kind of way. I know. Not in the Paris kind of way, but more just it just I don't know. It's kind of part of like my dialogue. Somebody told me that before, but other than that, I say a lot. Not because like I don't know. It's not like an absence of thought or anything, but it's just like I'm trying to keep the conversation going. So I just kind of throw it in there to kind of keep the train chewing.
Man, dude, here, how about that? So, my next question is which historical figure or a movie or TV character do you identify the most with?
Uh, I don't know. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you why. My name is my producer and content creator name is Dolo Ren. It's based off of Kylo Ren.
Yeah,
Kylo Ren from Star Wars. The what is he? The grandson of Darth Vader. Yeah, I think
the
he's the grandson of Darth Vader.
the not is it the
Oh no,
grandson?
the
It's
nephew. He's the uncle
Kylo
because he's
Ren.
Prince. I think I'm trying to think. No, 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 no. That is the grandson. You want to know why? Because Princess Leia is Darth Vader's daughter. So, and Kylo Ren is as Princess Leia's son. So,
Yeah, that's right.
pretty much, I would say, there's a few characters I feel like I feel pretty like like that closely resemble me or that I closely resemble. But one thing I'd say about Kylo Ren is that he kind of reminds me of me growing up. Like
Hmm.
he's just like somebody that's trying to like figure out a purpose. He wants to know the truth, and he respects the people that make their own way in life. Um, uh, but also it was just filled with a lot of anger, and just that anger led and a lot of times the anger could blind you as a kid. So,
Yeah,
Kylo Ren, I feel like as a kid, I kind of felt like him. Well, I didn't kill a whole school of
eh,
students of Jedi,
good.
but other than that,
That's
word,
why you
word.
better than them. You're on the good side. Fuck a Darth Vader and a Kylo Ren. Though I love Adam Driver, the actor.
I'm Dolo Ren.
But yeah,
Feel
that's a
me?
really great answer for that question, by the way. All right, two more questions to go.
Oh, thank you, sir.
What do you value the most in your friends?
Uh, See, I'm okay if a friend lies to me about something. It depends what it is, and I'll understand it. I'm not. It's not like a lie will be like the end all. If I find out you lied to me, I'll be like, all right, why did you lie? What happened? This is your chance to tell me the truth. It's not, it's not exactly lying. It's not exactly like being angry or being like aggressive. Like sometimes we're men, we got to get that shit off our chest. Uh, really, for me, it's just like it's being like disloyal. Like if you're just like a disloyal person, like I can't really That's if I see like, if I find out you're talking bad about me behind my back to somebody else, then that's different. I don't know if I find out something that's like not like, if two ends don't meet for some reason and something doesn't click when it comes to you and what you've been saying about me or something. It's like the disloyalty stuff, man. Like I don't play the two, both sides of the fence kind of thing. So loyalty is a big thing to me.
Hmm. Okay. I hear that. And I think I feel the same way, man. Nothing beats true loyalty and integrity. My last question for today, Dolo, is what's your motto? What is Dolo's motto?
I don't know, man. I don't know if I really got a motto.
Just stay real.
I guess don't don't stress nothing that you can't change.
Bam.
That's the only
Gold
thing I
right
would say. I
there.
guess that's my motto.
The golden rule right there, Dolo. We appreciate you for that.
I hit him with
Dolo.
I hit him with a new Bobby Shmurda dance. Feel me?
Ooh.
You seen Bobby Shmurda's new dances?
Oh, I'm gonna be googling that and check out the stuff I sent you over because a Bobby Shmurda dance. Oh man.
He's coming
Anyways,
up with new ones now, man. He's free now.
yes, he is. So good music's coming. But Dolo, tell us one more time where we can check out Dolo, where we can find Dolo Reacts and where we can find the Word for Word podcast and what's going on in the future with those two.
All right, so we got Dolo Reacts, on the YouTube channel. Just type in Dolo Reacts. You're gonna see my name. You're gonna see the content, all the Instagram reactions, TikTok reactions, IG model reactions, album reactions, everything. We bringing everything back. Trying to get everything popping again. You're gonna see uploads soon. But we're focusing on the podcast. So word for word podcast, dub for dub. You already know the slogan. We getting it popping. We getting the podcast on Spotify, Apple Music. It's already re-uploads on YouTube already. That's coming real soon. Episode 18 was live on Facebook with Takai, brand ambassador of Angelic Souls. Go check that out on Facebook. Go type in Word for Word podcast. You're gonna see it pop up. Click on the profile. Boom. That's where all the content is. Follow us on Instagram. We run the Instagram like a hip hop blog. That's where I make all the memes, all the funny things, yeah, go check it out. We got a lot of content coming, man. Matt, it's been great, man. You already know. We're gonna keep collabing. You can catch me on the Productive Conversation podcast as well. NBA show as well. We here, man. We here.
Dolo, you couldn't say it any better. This is why I love you, bro. This is why you're one of the greatest. And this is why I appreciate you coming on. Thank you for another classic episode, Dolo. I'll be texting you and I'll be seeing you on this podcast very soon. And let's try to kick it this weekend or the weekend after, man.
Bunny. That's a fact. We gotta kick it real soon.
Oh, I'm gonna make sure that happens, man.
Yo,
Dolo,
thank you for having me though, bro.
man, thank you for coming
You hear
on.
me?
I did, man. Thank you for coming on. And it's been real. That's my great friend, Dolo Ren. Dolo, God bless you, bro. And I'll see you really soon.
Yo, Matt, it's been good, bro. I'll talk to you.
Looking forward to it. Have a great night, my friend. Dolo Ren, everybody. We'll be right back.